Bev, I know when you guys desperately wanted
Yes.
the way the last few have gone.
Yes.
How proud of the team are you? What worked tonight to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, it's a huge win. We showed a lot of resilience, a lot of fight. We talked probably when we had the group over in the first half, the first few minutes in, and just said, keep going, pick up second balls. Games are one off of those. So be really gritty in the second balls, pick them up, and we'll gain momentum from that. We really felt like we were having some success with our wingers in behind in the first half. So talked about that at halftime. We talked a little bit about our press. They presented a few different things, and we went over 2 clips inside the locker room to kind of go over who we think would best affect it as a group within our principles. And I think they adjusted really well. I think the group came out very confident. And we closed out a match. We went into that back five, obviously, and really felt confident with what the group could provide in that moment. And everybody that was asked to be called on today, whatever that role looked like for them, I felt the energy from the group as a whole and felt the energy from the stadium. So just really glad to walk away with a crucial 3 points at this point during this playoff chase.
What goes through your mind when the referee puts up 12 minutes of stoppage time?
Yeah.
And what does it say about your team?
Yeah, it's a lot, but I look at it and I go, we're set up to close out this match. And I saw the willingness of all the players to be what we needed in that moment, which was big clearances and wide channels, dribble and hold the ball in wide channels. And I just saw the groups fight. And when you have that and you feel that and you feel so strongly about that, given the time, obviously we would prefer less. But given the time, I knew that we felt confident in them and their ability to close it out.
Speak to Sarah's goal and Emma's assist.
Yeah, fantastic. Look, we talk a lot about our identity being that aggression in the press and the different types of shapes that we could potentially be in that aggressive press. And Emma just does a fantastic job putting their center back under pressure. She tries to turn out, gets a toe poke on it, transitions really quick, and then Sweps just leaves her feet. We've talked about that. I think we've been creating a lot of chances throughout these matches, in the recent matches, and just the ability to leave your feet and put the ball in the back of the net. And I thought Emma did excellent work there to put the ball across. Sweps leaving her feet to ensure it goes in. And you can see what it meant to the team. So very excited for the group.
Going back to the decision for the back five, I may have missed you doing that before, but it was definitely noticeable dropping Taylor kind of in the middle of the back four. Is that something you talked about that was new this week, or have we just missed that previously?
No, it's just something we've talked about multiple games that could be a strategy that we use. And we felt it was the right moment to do it, as we saw that they were potentially making a chasing strategy when they had pulled their group over. And we felt it was the right time. Obviously, we didn't know at that point that there was going to be 12 minutes as well. So it ended up being a lot longer of a block than we maybe potentially had predicted. But yeah, it's something that we've talked about. It's something that we've worked on and just felt really confident in the group.
Would be something you go back and look at as maybe just a longer term strategy to close out matches.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's something that we will continue to keep in mind. We have a specific signal for it. We have a specific formation for it. So it's definitely something that we've discussed as a group and something that we will look to recap as a group.
There were times in the first half that it looked a little flat.
Yeah.
But like, and specifically, it already brought the energy the entire match.
Yeah, absolutely. She was stellar. When the group came over, I would agree. It felt a little bit like, come on. And when we discussed specifically second balls, competing for first, but picking up second, and what that brings from a momentum perspective, but also what that brings in relation to results. Results are oftentimes directly tied into second balls, because second balls directly works with momentum. So I think she was fantastic. She was very confident. She was winning a lot of aerial duels. She was very smart in her decision making today. She was all over the pitch. I thought she was phenomenal tonight and a huge piece to what we were doing today.
Bev, did you have a lucky charm in this game?
Yes. Daughter's bracelet. Daughter made me a bracelet today. Spent a lot of time with my kids before coming out to the game, and I will be wearing this bracelet here on out.
Thank you.